Hello. So I am back with another video for the day. Today we are going to be doing a speed build that's actually on my island for once. And as you can see, it's like right across from where like I've started to set up like a little city area. And honestly, I'm pretty hyped for this one. So prior to this new addition, this area used to be like a little like foresty nooks cranny area. It was very dysfunctional. I couldn't access the drop off box, and I couldn't see what the sales were for the day, which I mean nobody checks that, but still it was pretty dysfunctional and it didn't really match the theme anymore. And I was just looking for something like new and fresh to do. So I ended up deciding that, you know what, screw it, let's flatten it, which I did in a video previously, which will come out probably maybe a couple days after this because it's a longer video and I can't edit it today. So I'll probably end up doing that sometime next week. So look forward to that. But I mean, there's drama in it, so you know it's not totally dull. But yeah, so the little concrete terracotta area is where the Nooks Cranny is gonna go. And then I have like a little path. End up putting like a bunch of cruiser bikes there. I apologize about how this turned out a little bit because I couldn't put all the items in my inventory, so I ended up having to kind of like move it around a little bit and stuff like that. So someone is blowing up the group chat right now that I'm in, so I had to mute my phone and redo this. So anyway, as I was saying, there's the layout kind of vibe. Honestly, I didn't really know what I was gonna do going into this, because I kind of just was like, okay, let's just flatten it and see how it goes. I ordered like some fortune cookie carts on Nookazon, and that was pretty much it. So the one complaint that I have at the end of this build, and if anyone knows how to fix this, like please let me know. But the one complaint I had is that for some reason, like it looks so open to me. And I think it's because I'm used to using like trees and cliffs and stuff like that to, you know, like work on the build or whatever. And I think it's kind of caught me off guard now that like I don't know, it's just not done like that. It's very peculiar. But either way, I mean, I think it looks better than what it was before. I think the resident services looking up looks a lot more homey and just kind of like grown into. And I think it fits the vibe pretty well because, you know, it's like on that city side, but it's more like transitional where the bottom areas that I've done so far have been really kind of just, you know, like put together and like kind of all over the place and kind of just all a similar theme. So I think this is a great transition area, and I think it just kind of adds a unique but still in the same in the same realm of possibility on this island. So I can already tell it's gonna be one of them videos where I'm gonna talk for probably half of it and then just not talk for the rest of the video. Which is fine. It's fine. It's fine. We can do that because, you know, it's a speed build. I don't know. I hope it's okay. So anyway, yeah, put in the coffee station. I have been wanting to use this design for a while now, and I haven't because I just haven't had an area. I thought I would use it over in the city area, and I just didn't because I don't know, it just didn't really fit in. So I'm glad I found a spot for it because I think it is such a creative idea and that I stole. And so I don't know, I liked it. It filled up the space really nicely and it covered some of that back stuff. So it made it feel more like its own like cliff and its own space. So I was happy with it. But there has been something I've been wanting to talk about on this channel for a hot minute now, and I just haven't because, you know, I don't really know how many people are into this kind of stuff. I mean, I know like it's popular, but I just didn't really want to touch on it. But it has come to my attention that I don't know, I like doing this stuff and it makes me happy, so I feel like I should be able to talk about it. But anyway, ever since I was little, I've been like obsessed with like plushies and like all that stuff. Like we were the family that had like all the Beanie Babies. Like we would go to garage sales and like get them for like $1, and now they're like in plastic bags in my basement because like I don't have anywhere to put them. But one thing that has come to my attention quite recently is I started like doing it in the summer, but then kind of stopped. And that is I have loved hunting for squishmallows as of recently. And it isn't even like it isn't like finding them either. Like I just enjoy hunting for them. Like it's fun to get out of the house and do stuff. Like literally I went to like 5 stores today and got incredibly lucky and I came home with nothing. Like with nothing. And I'm going to talk about what I got because, well, what I didn't get, but what I had the opportunity to, because I thought it was really cool. But anyway, so I live in this like area where we're like pretty close to like some shopping area, like some shopping centers, you know, like we're not too far off from like a couple main stores. So I kind of just went around there, and usually I go there like once a weekend or like once a week or something, and you know, just have a little like look around and see what they have. But there was like a Walgreens right down the street, and I went there, I think it was like last weekend or something, and I found Balina, I don't know how you say it, I'm sorry. I'm bad with some of these squish names, but I found her and she was so cool. I literally remember I stood there and there was like Wendy and stuff there too. And I only got one. And I don't know why I only got one. They had like the collector's edition. They had like the black cats. I'll show a photo on screen right now. And yeah, I only got Balana. And I don't know why I did, but whatever. But I decided to go back because I trusted that my luck would be good. And honestly, not super horrible. Colin was there. And I didn't get him because I was like, he was like a pretty big Colin. And he was like $25. And I was like, I mean, that's kind of cheap. You know, he'd probably be like 30 at Hallmark or something. But I don't know. I just wasn't really feeling it. And I didn't really have enough space for him. So I decided to pass up on him. And I also looked in like some other sections of the Walgreens. And there was just like Disney Squish or whatever, which I'm not really into. And then I went to a Home Goods. And there was actually one there. And I was kind of surprised. But there was like this unnamed, I think his name's like Leonard, I don't know, something like that. But yeah, he was there. He didn't have a tag on him. I didn't get him, but you know, he was cool. I went to Hallmark, which is near me. And let me just tell you, every time I go to this specific Hallmark, it feels like I'm cheating. Like it feels like I'm cheating the squish hunt. Because every time I go there, I don't think there's ever been a time where there hasn't been like some good squish there. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, there was an Archie there once. That thing was there for an entire week. A week. Because I went in on like a random day, right? And then I went there next week around the same time, and he was still there. I don't understand. But Kara was there, and I was kind of confused because I was like, well, I wasn't confused, but I was like excited because I was like, oh my gosh, you know, like the cheeseburger guy is here. And I've always been like a fan of burgers or whatever. I don't know. So they were cool. I didn't get him. I mean, I don't know. You can kind of get from this video. I didn't really get a lot. But yeah, they had some Hello Kitty stuff there. Pretty cool stuff. I went to Target after. When I got home, which was like an hour ago, I realized I checked the wrong part of Target and I didn't want to go back. So, you know, I decided to stay home and stay here, and be sad about it. I went to Five Below because there was like a new drop. I didn't really see anything I liked, and that was pretty much it. Oh, the one at Target I was hunting for was Army. I think that's his name. He's like a blue goat, longhorn. Pretty cool. He wasn't there though, as far as I know, so I ended up passing on him. I went to Five Below after, and yeah. This next one, like, kind of shook me. I went to a Hallmark like 30 minutes away, and they had like a shelf full of squish. Like, I don't know if you've ever watched like squish TikToks or whatever, but like this was exactly what they look like, and this is what I saw. They had the Easter ones, they had the Sanrio ones, they had some of the food ones, they had Carl there again. So I don't know what to say. They just had so many. And Tuxedo Sam was there. Or not Tuxedo, I don't know. It's like Sam. I don't really know what he's from, but he's pretty cool. he's like someone I've been wanting for a while, but I looked at the price tag and I was like, I cannot justify spending $30 on a piece of memory foam. So I ended up leaving him there. And yeah, I went home after that and called it a day. So I left empty-handed, but honestly, I just enjoy seeing them. I like going out and finding them. I think they're just kind of fun to look around for. It gets me like out of the house too, so that's always like a benefit. And I don't know, it's just very enjoyable. But I mean, if you like to do that, like, I think it's really fun just to look for them. So I don't know, if you ever need something to do on a weekend, then I don't know, pop by to like a Target or a Hallmark and go see what you can find, I guess. So this is where the struggle starts to come in a little bit. So I kind of already set up everything I wanted. Like I have my cruiser bikes in place. I have the little desk office thing. I set up the little cafe. I have my car in. Like now I'm just trying to come up with stuff to fill up this like huge empty space. And it is kind of an issue. Like I'm trying to put in the lights. I'm trying to figure out like how to make this look more immersive than it already is. I ended up putting like a couple benches down. Those lights end up getting moved like all the way to the front of the cliff. And it just kind of ends up doing its own thing. Like I don't really know how to explain it because it just kind of does what, I don't know, like I don't know how to describe it. Like it just kind of naturally came, Like I worked on this over like 3 days or whatever, and just kind of like let myself like get creative with it, you know? So I'm sorry if this is hard to follow here, but like, oh my gosh, those bikes give me fall vibes so much, and it's not even fall yet. I think it might be like part of the leaves as well, but I don't know. I can't believe I'm already excited for fall. Okay, I committed to putting in the Nooks Cranny now, so this is what we got. Honestly, it doesn't look half bad. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I thought it would look a lot worse than it did, but it kind of fits in. Like, it fits in a lot nicer than I thought it would. That castle wall there ends up getting moved all the way to the side. I just don't move it right away for some reason. I'm not really sure why, but wait, maybe it stays there. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I forgot. I'll need to look. But yeah, so it either ends up staying there, it gets pushed all the way to the side again. I mean, you can probably see by the end of the video. But like I said before, I'm just trying to fill up space at this point. Like, I don't know what else to put in here, you know? Because I've just kind of done everything I wanted to do, you know? And I'm just putting in some paths or whatever, put the partition back in, just kind of start filling it up. And honestly, it turns out pretty good at the end. So trust the process. I'm sorry, but can we just admire the view for a minute? Like, over that cliff right there, like, just like those castle walls just sitting there. Oh my gosh, it's gonna look so good once it's done. Like, I think I'm gonna put like a river in there and stuff. I can't. Okay, so it is done. We're done. I did some stuff off camera. I love how it turned out. I'm gonna show you in a second. I had to re-record this because I didn't like how I said it during the recording of this video. So sorry if it's a little bit off, but I'm gonna try to be okay at it. So yeah, I kind of give you a sneak peek. I'm just gonna take this moment while we're waiting to say please subscribe if you can. I have loved seeing the channel grow so far. And anyway, yeah, so here's the tour. I love the cafe. I love the little cruiser bikes in the corner. They look so cute. I love the string lights. I saw Pave's thing and they just reminded me so much of like, I don't know, they just look so festive there, and I just added them in. Like I said, the cruiser bikes deserve a moment. The little like register office thing looks so nice. I'm really surprised that Nooks Cranny kind of blends in pretty well. I think it's because I used some of the colors, but yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Bye.